Good morning, everyone. This is Karl F. Rose recording live from Bedford, Pennsylvania on Monday, April 7th, 2014. And here's the Bible verses that I was led to read on August 9th of 2013. Now, for some reason, I had a lot of things I was drawn to read a lot of things in the month of August, and probably because of what I was going through at that particular point in time. So some of these, this is going to be part one of part two. I had a lot to read that day, and mainly for the month of August, a lot of them are going to be divided into part one and part two because I just have so many. So here's the first part for August 9th, and we'll start with Deuteronomy chapter 12 verse 19, and there's a footnote under chapter 12, and it says conditions of blessing in the land. See what 19 says. Verse 19 goes, take heed to thyself that thou forsake not the Levite as long as thou livest upon the earth. Can't talk today. Okay, we're continuing with 12. We're in 12, the whole thing. Now let's go to 12. Verse 23. Verse 23 says, only be sure that thou eat not the blood, for the blood is the life, and thou mayest not eat the life with the flesh. And let's go to 12:27. 27 says, and thou shalt offer thy burnt offerings, the flesh and the blood, upon the altar of the Lord thy God. And the blood of thy sacrifices shall be poured out upon the altar of the Lord thy God, and thou shalt eat the flesh. And now let's go to 12 verse 30. Verse 30 says, take heed to thyself that thou be not snared by following them, after that they be destroyed from before thee, and that thou inquire not after their gods, saying, how did these nations serve their gods? Even so will I do likewise. And 12 verse 32, what thing soever I command you, observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it. Amen. In other words, don't add to the words of the book, and don't take away the words from the book. And we see a lot of folks trying to do that these days. Well, God's going to have a lot to say to them about that. Anyway, let's go on to Psalms. Psalms chapter 69 verse 22, and then the footnote under chapter 69 says, to the chief musician upon Shoshanim, a psalm of David. Again, I butcher names pretty good here. Okay, let's see what verse 22 says. Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. And we're going to finish on Hosea chapter 6 verses 1 through 3. Okay, I'm actually reading Hosea, and Pastor Begley wrote a book on that, the Hosea prophecy. I don't have the book, but after reading that book of Hosea, after criticizing him harshly for all his readings on it, I realized I was wrong. And so for any one of you that want to criticize Pastor Begley for what he says on, when he does videos on Hosea prophecy. All I can say is is read the book of Hosea from beginning to end, and you'll understand what Pastor Begley is talking about and why he's saying what he's saying. Like I said, I even apologized to him on his live show once, but felt bad after reading it, and saw my mistake. Anyway, let me continue. I'll finish off on this. Okay. Okay, there's a footnote under Hosea chapter 6. It says, in parentheses 5, the voice of the remnant in the last days. And let me go to 1, 2, and 3. Okay, first verse says, come and let us return unto the Lord, for he hath torn, and he will heal us. He hath smitten, and he will bind us up. Verse 2, after 2 days he will revive us, and the third day he will raise us up, and we shall live in his sight. And verse 3, then shall we know, if we follow on to know the Lord, his going forth is prepared as the morning, and he shall come unto us as the rain, as the latter and the former rain upon the earth, or the former rain unto the earth. I can't read today. Well, that's it for today. Thursday I won't be doing anything. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be on the internet. I'm going to be really busy all that day. Anyway, God bless you all. God bless the country you happen to be in. God bless America, and be sure to hug your loved ones, including your pet. And I will talk to you again tomorrow. That's all.